Okay, folks, well, this is probably the most disappointing upload that I'm going to make because today I had to pull the plug on my walk. I was 94 kilometers out of Cobar on my way to Wilcannia. Well, the first stop is Enmore Roadhouse, which is 161 kilometers away. But for yesterday and the day before, I've been walking with developing shin splints in my right leg, and they, notwithstanding, I promise you, fistfuls of anti-inflammatories, this just got worse and worse and worse. And last night I camped out at a truck stop along the way called Lilyvale rest stop, and that's 94 kilometers to the west of Cobar. And I thought, well, worst comes to worst, I'll just rest up today, which was, have a full day's rest, and then tomorrow get back on the road and try and make it out to Emdale. However, my shin is swollen quite badly. It's quite inflamed. Well, no, I'm exaggerating. It's swollen. It's not badly swollen. It's just swollen. But it's quite tender, and if I bump it or I knock, I have a sharp jar in my foot or something like that, it's quite painful. So clearly there's some damage that's happened. I'm suspecting a start of a stress fracture, or even more developed stress fracture in that lower right shin. And I know from my running days that this doesn't fix itself in a day or two, or on anti-inflammatories. It takes a lot more than that. In fact, the anti-inflammatories just weren't doing the job at all eventually. So it was with a lot of anxiety, long kind of deliberation, that last night, and then I phoned Colleen and we had a chat. And Colleen's one of these wonderful souls who won't tell me to do something that she feels I might regret at some point, so she leaves those decisions over to me, which I respect. But I could hear in her voice that there was some deep concern for my well-being. And to be honest, I had the same. I thought, I could press on perhaps, and do another 30, and it was another 64 kilometers to get to Emdale Roadhouse. But Emdale Roadhouse is just that. It's a roadhouse. There's no services there. There's no facilities there. There isn't an airport there. There isn't medical facilities there. There's nothing there other than just a roadhouse. So I sort of had this long kind of debate going in my head for most of the night last night about what to do and how I should approach it. And when I got up this morning, my shin was still quite sore. And as soon as I started walking around on it, the pain came back immediately. So I made the call to quit, to put it bluntly, to quit the walk. I hate saying that word, but that's basically what it amounts to. And I'm not a quitter, so it took a lot of, still does, takes a lot of emotional energy to make that call. It's been a huge investment, doing the 800 kilometers that I've done. It's just been, a grind, and it's been a worthwhile grind. I've had amazing moments on this walk, I must say that. So I have no regrets whatsoever, other than the regret of having to fall short of my mark. And I think in some respects I disappoint a lot of people, including myself. And I know everyone's very supportive, and I admire that, and there's no, and I know it's genuine when they say that, but I still feel it would have been amazing to have walked the wheelie bin into Broken Hill, and that's not going to happen. So yeah, it's a tough one. I don't know, how to express it any more than, this deep feeling of sorrow, of loss, that I've invested so heavily in this, and it's not the outcome I was looking for. 800 kilometers is not trivial. It's not trivial to push a wheelie bin this far. There's no two ways about it. So on that score, I'm proud of where I've got to in this. This all could have happened a lot earlier, a lot sooner in this walk. So my body held up pretty well, but I always knew that, the only thing that would totally capsize this walk would be my own body, and sadly that's happened. You can't stop it. Once something starts happening like that, there's no stopping it. So, I've been healthy all the way along. I've felt strong. I felt like I could do this. I never for a day felt like this wasn't within me to get to the end. And it was just the last 2 days that this developed, and it just got worse and worse and worse. And as I say, from my running days, I know this is not something that fixes itself overnight or with a few anti-inflammatories. That doesn't happen. So I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry to be announcing this, and I'm sorry for the disappointment. But I'm grateful for having had the opportunity to do this. I'm grateful for all the support I've had. Phenomenal support from people who know me, from friends, family, and from strangers, just strangers along the way. Just tremendous support and encouragement. And I'm so grateful for all of that. It remains one of the most uplifting experiences of my life. And then for Vanessa to have come and joined me on the walk from Nyngan to Cobar, well, like I've said before, there's nothing more a father could wish for. And it was the most brilliant time, the most beautiful time. And she took strain. She's a tough lady that she wasn't, she hadn't done the training that I had done. She didn't have that opportunity, so she did what she could, and she's a fit lady, come what may. But she did take some strain on the last day, and she ground it out through some pain in her leg and in her foot, knee and in her foot. So I have so much respect for her, so much respect for that. So folks, I'm not going to labor on this, other than to say I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I've had to do this. I'm sorry for whatever disappointment this may cause. I'm grateful to everyone once again. Thank you so much for everything that you've contributed to this walk through me. It's been amazing. So with that, I'll say goodbye.